Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please click that subscribe button down below, and remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. My wife put out a tweet a couple days ago basically just saying that she had missed some foods from back in Buffalo. So we actually moved out here to Phoenix, and you know, some of the things that you miss from Buffalo. And we're not even talking about like chicken wings, but to be honest with you, buffalo wings, like they're definitely better in Buffalo, but I can find alright wings here, and I'm not that crazy about it. But some of the other things about Buffalo food, specifically what my wife was saying that she had missed, was pizza logs. Pizza logs are awesome. Think about like an egg roll, but with pizza ingredients. It's actually really good. Again, it's just like bar food. That's most of what like the Buffalo staples are. Pizza, Imperial Pizza is absolutely awesome. It's a pizza place in South Buffalo. Chicago and New York City always get the credit for having the best pizza, and I'm not saying it's bad, but something about Buffalo pizza is like super good. So that's another thing that we missed. Bison Dip. Bison Dip is like incredible chip dip. Again, just something you can only get really in Western New York. They don't really sell it outside of that area. And Mighty Taco. Now, Mighty Taco is, I don't know, man. It's like, for some reason, it's like a Buffalo thing that everybody really loves. My wife and I like aren't super crazy about it, because really at the end of the day, it's just like another version of Taco Bell. It's just, it is what it is. It's like crappy beef that's probably not even beef, you know, whatever. But it's just one of those local things, and everybody associates it with Buffalo. So my father put together a package and sent it out to us. Now the problem is, and the reason why I'm kind of running home in a rush right now, is because he shipped it actually 2 days ago overnight, and it got like delayed, and it was held in a Buffalo hub overnight, and he packed it with dry ice, and it was frozen. But I'm a little bit concerned that after this package sat for 2 days, that it may not be super good anymore. So we are going to shoot home, go and check the status of this package, which I'm assuming the dry ice is probably long gone, and stuff has started to thaw. So I didn't want to leave it outside all day long with the temperatures getting up to 105 degrees today. So just gonna run home, grab it, throw it in the freezer or garbage depending on its condition. So we'll see. So that worked out pretty well, actually. I opened up the cooler and everything was still frozen. The tacos were, you could tell, kind of like on their last leg. So my father worked super hard at getting that delivery coordinated and worked with the post office, basically, you know, checked with them prior and said, you know, what time should I drop this off as late as possible, basically, so that it's not sitting in a hub. And you know, they gave him all that information, so he got it there, and apparently, I don't know, they gave him the wrong information, or there was a screw up at the post office. So basically this shipment was prepared and packaged to be in transit for, I don't know, about 12 hours. and all in it actually took about 36 hours to get to me. So not the best I guess situation when it comes to shipping perishable items, but it all turned out okay. I mean, I got the package, all the ice, or the dry ice was gone, but everything being frozen ahead of time basically was enough to keep it all pretty much frozen. So I could tell that if I let that package sit for the rest of the day, that things would have started to thaw out. Those tacos probably would have had to go in the trash, but everything's good. So definitely the biggest hype of that whole package is those pizza logs. We love our pizza logs. So they're a company out of Niagara Falls, which is about 20 minutes away from where I used to live in New York. They're a veteran-owned company, and they taste delicious. So pizza logs, this is not sponsored, but I am absolutely 100% willing to entertain a pizza log sponsorship for my Tech Checks and Motor Vlogs YouTube channel. So we're pretty stoked about that. So buffalo food in general is kind of unhealthy. The food is delicious and it'll kill you, but you know, a couple of the things, you know, if I could have gotten a sub from Jim's Steakout, like a chicken finger sub sent to me that was still edible by the time it got to me, that's another great buffalo food staple. Waichman Subs, if you're not familiar with Wegmans, they sell these subs that are, first of all, just monster. Like the deli meat is fresh sliced, and they don't skimp on ingredients. It's not like Subway where you go there and lettuce is 95% of the sub. So, you know, Wegman subs are awesome. Obviously, chicken wings are another staple of Buffalo. A lot of Polish foods and stuff like that too that are really good, that you can't get really that great outside of Western New York. There's a lot of Italian food, like Chef's is another big one, which I lived in Buffalo for my entire life up until recently, and it's like Chef's is the one place when people talk about going to Buffalo, like, oh, you got to go to Chef's. I never went there ever living there, so it's, in my opinion, spaghetti. I would rather, oh, road cone. That would have been a bad day. And drinking is another big thing in Buffalo. You know, everybody there loves to drink. Going to a Bills game in December when it's freezing cold out, you get your Tim Hortons on the way, drink your coffee, and by 9 o'clock in the morning you've switched over to beer, and by noon you're usually pretty toasty drunk, not even knowing that it's cold outside anymore. And you know, it's a really great time. I think Buffalo has more bars per capita, or at one point in time had more bars per capita in the country, which is for a reason. You know, in the wintertime there's not a whole lot to do, and drinking just kind of becomes a part of that. So I love Buffalo, I love where I'm from, but this, you really can't beat it. Moving to Arizona was something my wife and I really wanted to do after my brother basically had moved here, and you know, we came out to visit and we both decided that we loved Arizona. So we decided to uproot, and she got a job here relatively quickly once we decided to look into it, and it was kind of off to the races. So we do miss Buffalo food, so it was very nice, and I thank my father for sending me my wife that package, and that all basically started and was spurred off of my wife putting up a status update saying that she missed Buffalo food. So my father took to the post office and mailed it. Awesome thing is that because it took 36 hours to get to us and it was guaranteed next day by noon, he got refunded his $151, which is absolutely freaking insane that he spent 150 bucks to send us that food, but he got refunded because it didn't get to us in time. So all's well that ends well, and you know, we're pretty happy about it. So I'm going to eat myself some pizza logs. I will see you guys next time. Again, if you like these videos, please click subscribe down below, and remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. See you next time.